Congratulations, you're now Australian citizens. Thank you.
Alright, so this was the day I went to write my Australian citizenship exam. I think this was early this year, around April or so. Yeah, so my exam was scheduled in the morning around 9 o'clock. I got ready and headed towards the exam center. I don't know, I was just kind of nervous, but at the same time, I knew I had prepared well for the exam, because when I spoke to people that had written the exam, they said it wasn't really a big deal as long as you prepare very well, go through the questions that are on the website, which I did. Anyways, I got to the exam place. I sat down and waited to be called. And when it was my turn, I went in and I wrote the exam. And guess what? I passed. Okay, I got 90. I think I got 98% or so. Yeah, and after the exam, I went to this food place just to have lunch and kind of celebrate myself. So after the exam, you basically just wait for Australian government to send you an email to notify you of the date of your ceremony, which usually takes about 6 months. Yeah, because my exam was in April, like I said, and we later got an invitation for our citizenship ceremony, which happened in October. My husband already wrote his own exam earlier before me. I think he wrote his own in March, but we didn't register together. We didn't apply together, rather. So he applied like few days before me. So he wrote his own in March and I wrote mine in April, and we both passed, okay? So when we got the invitation for the ceremony in October, we were so excited and we just looked forward to that day. Today is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Let the Church of God say, Amen. I'm so happy. So today is the day that we are finally going for our Australian citizenship ceremony. Yay! Aussie, 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 Aussie. Oi, 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 oi. I'm so thankful to God that this day finally came to pass, because a few years ago, when we were pursuing this whole Australian citizenship thing, from the PR to the citizenship application, first of all, we were denied PR, okay? That story. We were denied Australian permanent residence the first time we applied. That story for another day. Maybe someday in the future, I will sit down and I will tell that story. But you know what they say? Though it may tarry, but it will surely come to pass, okay? It can be denied, it can be delayed, but it can never be denied, okay? So God finally came through for us. We got our PR 2 years ago, yes? And then we got our citizenship, our Australian citizenship, I think 2 months ago, and then they invited us for the ceremony today. So we still have a lot of time, right? We're not running late. We're supposed to be there by 5:30, at exactly 5:30, because they are starting 6 o'clock. They said firm 6 o'clock start, but it's not far from our house. It's like, I think 30 minutes or so. Anyways, I'm ready. Everybody's ready. My husband is ready. The boys are ready. I just want to arrange my hair, and of course, I'm going with my classic ponytail look. They said the dress code is business casual, quote unquote. No denim, no thongs, and no, I think they said no jeans. And I'm happy that they said no thongs. Thongs is like, slippers, bedroom, or the type we call bedroom slippers, or flip-flop. I'm happy they said no thongs, because Australians, let me lower my voice and say this. Australians and slippers and thongs, 5 and 6. So I'm really happy that they specifically said no thongs in the IV, even though you don't concern me, even if they didn't say it, I had no plans of wearing thongs. Anyways, this is I'm not sure you guys can even see my full outfit, but you will see it later in the video. Let me fix my hair so that we can get going. So they said you can only bring you're only allowed to bring one visitor. So you're only entitled to bring one person because the seating space is limited, right? We would have loved to invite a few more other very close family and friends, but because of the fact they said you can only bring one person, so we ended up just inviting my sister-in-law and her husband. So they'll be joining us later. Yeah, I think my ponytail is set. Ponytail is such a lifesaver. I'm just going to brush it out. I think I've already brushed it out, sir. Okay, how's that? I'm feeling myself right now. So I didn't do too much to my face. I just did concealer and powder, and as usual, my imaginary blush. I call it imaginary blush. Maybe I should put a little bit. You already know I use my lipstick for my blush, Abby. So I'm going to use powder to kind of cover it. I got this toothpaste from Shein. The first one I got, I returned it because it was too tight, and then I got a bigger size. I think I'm ready. Let me spray my face. We still have time. Sure, we still have like 30 minutes because it's not even 5 o'clock yet. But we just want to be ready on time so that nobody is rushing. Anyways, I think I'm ready. I'll see you guys later. Mama, relax your neck now. See, no. So good in every breath that I am in.
Whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Congratulations, you're now Australian citizens. Thank you.
How do you feel? Aussie. How do you feel? Good. So you are now a full-fledged Australian.